Darth Malgus did not announce his return to the galaxy. He allowed it to be felt instead, through silence, absence, and fear. The first Imperial outpost to vanish lay on the fringe of Sith space, a minor supply world beneath the notice of the Dark Council. One day it reported in as normal. The next, it went dark. No distress signal, no debris. When scouts finally arrived, they found empty barracks, powered-down defenses, and a command center left deliberately intact. The message was clear. This had not been chaos. It had been controlled. Keth Barn oversaw the operation personally. Once a Sith Lord who had survived by caution rather than ambition, he now commanded Malgus' fledgling fleet with ruthless efficiency. Supply convoys were seized intact, hyperspace routes mapped and secured, and prisoners given a choice, service or exile. Those who attempted deception did not live long enough to try again. Malgus watched it all from a distance. Strength alone was common. Discipline was rare. Among his followers, Cirrus Val looked like a shadow. She had once been a Jedi Knight, trained to seek harmony and restraint, and she still carried herself with that quiet control. But she no longer believed in the Council's sermons. She studied Republic transmissions, mapped Jedi patrols, and predicted their movements with unnerving accuracy. She did not hate the Jedi. She understood them, and that made her far more dangerous. Tor Valen commanded the ground forces without the Force to guide him. Formerly a Republic officer, he drilled Malgus' soldiers relentlessly, blending Imperial doctrine with Republic adaptability. To Tor, Malgus' vision was simple. Wars were won by those who survived them. Ideology was meaningless if it could not hold ground. Not all who came to Malgus understood his rules. A former Sith, one who called himself Lord Creel, gathered followers in secret. He whispered of hierarchy, of restoring Sith titles, of how Malgus' absence of ritual was weakness disguised as philosophy. Creel believed betrayal was inevitable, and that made him predictable. Malgus summoned him publicly. There was no trial, no debate. Malgus listened once, then ignited his blade and struck Creel down where he stood. He did not execute him for ambition. He executed him for nostalgia. The old ways end here, Malgus said to those watching. Betrayal is not evolution, it is extinction. The lesson took hold. As Malgus' enclave expanded, ripples spread out, Sith supply lines faltered. Jedi listening posts vanished. Refugees began telling the same story across different systems. Masked warlord who punished cruelty, reported loyalty, and demanded obedience not to himself, but to survival. Some worlds resisted, others opened their gates. On Drama and Kos, the Dark Council finally took notice. Darth Ravage demanded annihilation. Others argued caution. It was Darth Vader who spoke loud. She did not rage or dismiss the threat. She recognized it. Malgus has not rebelled, she said quietly. He has abandoned us. Assassins were dispatched under her command, trained not to challenge Malgus directly, but to fracture his unity. None returned. The Jedi sensed the disturbance soon after. It was not the wildfire of the dark side they had come to expect, but something heavy and deliberate. Master Kale Tovan was given command of the response. Confident and uncompromising, he believed Malgus was proof that the dark side could never be controlled, only eradicated. Knight Alara Sunfeld joined his task force. Where Tovan saw a target, she saw patterns that did not align with Sith behavior. Civilians protected, order maintained, discipline without sadism. The contradictions unsettled her. Far beyond Sith and Republic space, something ancient stirred. The Emperor felt regions of silence where there should have been suffering. War slow, chaos thin. It was offensive. He reached outward through the Force, expecting to find rage or ambition. Instead, he found resistance. Malgus stood upon the surface of his hidden world as the pressure descended, vast and ancient. He did not strike back. He did not bow. He endured. And in that endurance, the Emperor felt something unfamiliar. Refusal. The galaxy whispered new names for Malgus. Traitor, heretic, monster. But among those who followed him, another title began to take root. The Forsaken Lord. And he was no longer alone.